No officer ever wants to take a life, ever wants to discharge their firearm. But we carry that piece of equipment to keep you and your family safe, and we do a very good damn job at it. So we're here very strongly to tell you that we back our officer, and at the end of the day, Attorney Anderson is right. The facts are going to come out. That officer was in fear of his partner.
35 years as a lawyer, I don't think this has ever happened, other than the fact that it's an election year, where there's an incident that happens 8 days later before it's vetted, it's investigated, the reports are done, the measurements are completed, they go and arrest somebody off the street who clearly is not a flight risk. They ask for $25,000 cash bail for someone who's lived every day of his life in Massachusetts, married, 2 kids, 2 young kids, not a flight risk, and they grab him off the street, they arrest him, they book him to embarrass him, to put this show on for all of you.
They have a split second to make a decision that could save a life. There is no replay button they can hit to watch what happens, and then they can go and do it again. But the woke DA in Suffolk County, Mass, wants to prosecute a Boston police officer for simply doing his job. And yes, the suspect was shot and killed. The suspect should not have been on the street in the first place, but a liberal judge appointed by Governor Maura Healey didn't care about his lengthy criminal record. All she cared about is saving another criminal, because that's what the Commonwealth of Massachusetts is all about.
The evidence demonstrates that Officer O'Malley fired at a moving vehicle, an action prohibited except in limited circumstances not present here, in violation of Massachusetts law and clear BPD procedures. While evidence demonstrated that Mr. King was not complying with the commands of the officers, at no time in his attempt to flee did Mr. King drive at the officers, nor were either officer in the path of Mr. King's vehicle when Officer O'Malley opened fire. The evidence shows that Officer O'Malley's decision to shoot at Mr. King and the hijacked car he operated was not justified under Massachusetts law. As we always do in every case, we will be guided only by the facts of the law as we continue to seek accountability and justice for Mr. King, his family, and the entire community.
And Kevin Hayden wants you to believe that the body camera showed neither officer were in danger of losing their life. But was Hayden there? No, he was probably home comfortably sitting on his couch with his family while these 2 officers were on the street protecting the residents who live in that area. And they received a call of a carjacking, and they found the car and they gave chase and boxed it in. And the suspect refused to get out of the car, so he started ramming 2 police cruisers. And that's when the fatal shots were fired. But Kevin Hayden says Boston police officers aren't allowed to shoot into moving vehicles, only under certain circumstances. Well, there were certain circumstances. That man was trying to escape and possibly could have struck and killed one of those officers doing their job. So that right there is justification. But you can't tell liberals that. You can't tell the Commonwealth of Massachusetts that, because they're trying to get reelected. It is an election year after all, and they have nothing else to fall back on. All of their policies have failed. Their weak on crime policies have let thousands of dangerous criminals back onto the streets because they don't care about the residents who live in these communities. All they care about is getting votes to remain in office so they can feel that they're important, that they're doing something good. Well, they're doing nothing good because they are prosecuting a police officer out at night while his family is home and he's out fighting crime. And that's what he was doing that night. And they're going to make a big clown show out of this. It's going to be a media circus because they need a poster child for all their failures. So they're going to use that police officer as their poster child. They're going to call him rogue. He's a bad cop. He could have done other things. But Kevin Hayden has no balls. He's not brave enough to put a badge on his chest and a gun on his hip. Oh no, he wants to hide behind a microphone and tell political stories in the hopes that he can get reelected and that his boss, Governor Maura Healey, can get reelected so they can continue to destroy the Commonwealth of Massachusetts.